Welcome back. Here today, I'm going to talk to you about 4 Ds to successfully work from home. During my research while I was creating this content, I came up with these four Ds that have actually helped me to truly understand my nature of work from home and how I've been able to consistently deliver good result, quality job for my clients. And these 4 Ds, you have to really master them. So without wasting your time, we're just going to go for that. What's number 1 D? The first D is that you have to make decision. You have to make decision, okay? Now you have to decide everything by yourself. Because you're working from home, you are accountable to yourself. You're not accountable to anybody. You're not accountable to anyone. And when you're accountable for yourself, it therefore means that you take sole responsibility. You must be willing to take responsibility. You take decision, you know what to do, you know why you're doing it, you know who to work with. You should decide that. You decide who to work with. For me, I remember when I started, there were times I was trying to engage some of the Nigerian clients, and based on the kind of job that I do, I provide technical writing of all kinds to people. And for my Nigerian clients, they were charged. I mean, they were willing to pay small amount of money below what I would have loved to. I mean, to earn, because it doesn't really tally with my monthly goal. I have a monthly target every month. I'm always strive to do nothing less than 400 to half a million naira every month. I'll always go for that. So if I'm going to make half a million naira in a month within 30 days, you don't expect me to be getting or to go for a client that's going to be paying me that will pay me 10,000, 15,000 naira, for a job. No, I can't do that. So I have to decide who I work with. And 2021, yeah, 2021, I absolutely decided never to earn less than six figure from any job. Okay, so any job that is not paying me six figure, I wouldn't do it. And when I weighed the options, I realized that averagely no Nigerian, there are Nigerian clients that can actually pay you, but getting them consistently within the kind of or the sphere of the kind of job I do, I may not be able to acquire them in a bulk because I'm not selling product. I'm actually rendering a service that is technical, and not everyone needs this type of service per time. Are you getting it now? So I had to focus on getting clients outside the country so that when we negotiate, a little $100 may not be so huge to them, but conversion of it may be so much for a Nigerian client. So I focused on who I work with, and then I decided on when to work. Okay, like I said in the previous video, usually I put my working range around midnight and I work till 7 a.m. I can start working by 3 a.m. I can start working by 4 a.m. and then I'll sleep again maybe around 6. When I wake up, I start by 7, and maybe sometimes by 10 a.m. in the morning, I'm done for the day. I'm able to focus on my other job for within Nigeria here. And that's has really helped me. Now, so you have to decide all this. You decide what you do, why you do it, who you do it for, when to do it, how, and where to work. So I work in my house, or I can decide to work in my car, or maybe I drive out, or I go somewhere. I can still attend to some emails for my client. So the only thing that precedes or determines your decision is your choice. The moment you have a choice, you have chosen to become a virtual assistant, you have chosen to do what you do. The next thing is making decision. Okay, so you must understand the place of choice in decision making. Before you make a choice, now you have to, I mean, before you decide on something to do, you must make a choice on what to do. Now, let me ask you, what choice do you have? Is it the choice to be poor or the choice to be rich? Is it the choice to start a virtual assistant, or you still want to go get a job outside? Is it the choice to focus on working for other people, doing what people employ you to do, or you want to work and focus on your dreams? I'm not saying working for other people is wrong, but you must understand that I taught a particular lady, a mentee of mine, I taught her on the principle of 1 hour work week. 1 hour daily for yourself is seven hours work week for yourself. And what that means is that if you're working 8 hours for your boss at work, out of the remaining 24 hours, you should have at least 1 hour that you are going to invest in your dreams. So let's say you want to become a virtual assistant and you just want to grow. You've not started doing it, you don't have the courage to do it for full time. I encourage you, when you go to work in the morning, come back, pick up this video and learn. Practice something for 1 hour. Learn a skill for 1 hour. Every day you would have been 7 hours grown intentionally around this skill. So now, learn to make active decisions if you want to succeed from home. Next one is this. The second D is discipline. This is as important as the first point. I advise you to decide to be disciplined. You see, you have to make a choice. You have to decide to be disciplined. You must understand that as a virtual assistant or work from home person, you are the master of your time. So you have to be disciplined. You have to do your job. You don't have to sleep all day. You must know that if you don't do it, nobody will do it and the work will remain. You are reporting to yourself. As a result of this, you will fight certain things such as procrastination. You will fight complacency. Times will come that you don't feel like doing anything, you just be sleeping because nobody's going to shout at you. Sometimes, as you feel so distressed, you feel so weak to walk, a friend of yours just put you on a call. And there you are talking on a WhatsApp call for 1 hour. You're wasting your time. You're not being disciplined. Okay. Discipline also has to do with the delivery of your work. You must be disciplined. Arrival mentality. Arrival mentality will surely come in. I tell you, if you are earning a salary between 50, 70, 100,000 naira in a month right now, and then you start this virtual assistant work, and luckily for you, a client paid you 250,000, 300,000 naira. If you get that 200,000, 300,000, monthly for 3 months, let's say within 10 working days, you've already made 350,000 as a virtual assistant. You will begin to experience what we call arrival mentality. The remaining 20 days in the month, you will literally be useless because you feel like you've met your targets, you've met your goal, there's nothing more to do. Let me wait for next month. That means you are wasting the rest 20 days doing nothing, making zero, you know. But you've forgotten that in the remaining 20 days, you are literally going to do what? Be spending the money. So you must always create a hunger within you that strives to making more money. So if you have a project in a month that has given you 350,000 by the 15th of that month, now the remaining 15 days, let's say you couldn't get a client or you don't have a project from your client for that month again, like it happens to me, I'm speaking from my experience now. What you need to do is to find a way to multiply your money through creating other streams of income. You may invest in building a website for yourself. You may invest in, running advertisement or doing affiliate marketing, do different other things that can help you to make more money. It will help you to save time and then increase your earning per month. Okay, and how to do that to arrive to avoid or to overcome arrival mentality, you must create a hunger mindset. Hunger mindset doesn't mean you don't have food at home or you don't have money in your account. It just means that if you have 350,000, even have 1 million naira in your account, you still believe that you're broke. So let me go for more. Let me go for more. By that, you are going to overcome arrival mentality. And let me end on that note that to arrive too early is to arrive with nothing. To arrive too early is to arrive with nothing. So never allow arrival mentality. The last thing that may happen to you is that you may, feel like you are championing your local world. I'm a local champion. I'm a local champion. This is not how it works. So you have to be disciplined to overcome all of these things. And then you may be unmotivated. See, you have to stay up yourself. What I do early in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, I finish praying up, I just go on YouTube, get 5 3 minute video around Grant Cardone is my mentor. I follow him a lot around just because that's my passion. I love sales. I love to close more deals. I may just wake up in the morning and then have someone speaks to me about hopes and dream, my dream on, through the YouTube. That energizes me, and I feel like, oh, Toby, you have to get to work now. You have to go back and get to work. So you too have to create such system that help you to be motivated. Next one is you have to be different. All right, you have to be different. After this course, you are expected to go out there and attract your clients. You have to keep them and make them pay you consistently. Now, if you have a client once upon a time, you will suffer and you feel so tired. Okay, but if you can acquire a client that trusts you, like you, and continue to give you projects by the day, by the month, it's going to help your journey so fast. So, beyond every other thing, you have to focus on acquiring a client that consistently pay you. And how to do that is that you have to be different. Number one, if you get on board, let's say you've gotten all the website I'm going to be showing you around working from home, getting a job to work from home. Now look for hard thing and do. Learn to do hard things. I'm telling you, it works. Hard things are those things that not many people want to do it. People around you, people in the world, young people do not want to do hard things. That's why you see when you see vacancies that has to do with that require rigorous skill and tact for you to do them. You don't find many people doing it. Are you getting it now? You see a lot of people when you see a vacancy for an administrative opportunity, you see thousands of people writing their CV, submitting it. But when you see a vacancy around technical writing or anything that is technical, business analytics, data analysis, you see those vacancies will be there recurring for months. People have not mastered the habit of going into those areas and explore. Meanwhile, hard things pays better. Hard things pays better. A typical experience of myself when I started in 2018 and 19, I was doing copywriting. I wanted to provide blog, I mentioned something like that, blog and article writing. But I realized that 2, 3 months down the line, a lot of people were just into writing generally. Now, I wouldn't have known that writing really pays a lot. But when I look at it and I saw that writing a whole lot is universal and that there are dimensions to it, there are areas you can focus, there are niches you can build around yourself. Yet you're doing writing, but the writing, what somebody is doing copywriting and somebody is doing blog writing. I may go into technical. Those who are being paid copywriting may be paid $150, to write 500 words or something. So those who are right different aspect of it. But for me, getting a job that pays me around technical, writing and analysis, it's really, really mind blowing. The guarantee that I can always get job around it because not many of us that are into that niche. That gives me the confidence. So go different. Do what only few people are doing. Get on a niche that only few people are into it. Make your research very well and put in effort, even if it's hard. Even if it's hard, yes, you can go there. Crypto writing is one area that most people do not want to go into because not everyone knows more about crypto. Everybody may have heard about crypto, but they don't know what it means about crypto writing. Another area is SAP writing. Yes, SAP. SAP writing is also another area that you can, I mean, SaaS. Yes, SaaS writing, SEO, all of those things. Go into it because they are highly paid. You can get a job of $3,500. Yes, you can. And you do it working from home. So you can go online and research more about it. SaaS is SaaS writing. All right, the last but not the least is that deadline. Okay, working from home will require you to set stringent deadline for yourself. Setting deadlines has greatly aided me to in my journey to move fast. If I have a project with a 3 week timeline for completion, I set my internal timeline strictly so that I can finish up, and have more time to review it. If I can do it, because when I get a job and I see the deadline, like this morning I got a job, the deadline is in May 22, and the client is saying that he wants us to work together as a team. Okay, so I look at the availability of my client. So first thing I want to do is that this one, immediately I reply that I'm going to make a checklist of what it requires for us to finish the job, and then based on his own schedules and timeline. So which means the path where which the part which I have to do on my own that I don't need to involve her, I'm going to try and complete that within today or tomorrow. 2 days. I'm going to complete that so that while beckoning on his attention to be online, working together as a team, I'll be able to meet up that target because I want the job deadline is in May, but I want to finish it latest by April 10. Yes, I want to finish the job latest by April 10. So I have more time for review or more time to do addition, or focus on another job. I can't do one job for over a month. For me, I don't see that because it will not meet up my internal goal. So these are the things that I feel everybody should work with if you're going to be successful. So I set my internet timeline very strict, and then this will help me you know, to work on other projects. Now, this may not work for you if you are just starting. You may not, you may feel like, but I would prefer that you start, reconditioning yourself, your environment, your internal mindset around finishing up creating extra pressure on yourself before the main deadline is created. So what I say is that now I have a deadline as May 22 to finish up the job I'm talking about, but I'm setting my own deadline to complete it between now and April 10. All right. So if I have to do that today is 27th of March. So I'm able to finish my own part because it's not something new, it's something that I've done before. I'm going to finish my own part between now and April 1st. By April 1st, I'll start seeking the client's attention to join me and work on every document that we have to work on together as a team. By that, I can do a review between 9 and 10th of April, and then I'll submit the project, and we are done. We can focus on other things to do. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'm doing. I want to share with you here. For this to successfully work from home, number one is that you have to make a decision. Yes, your choice should be backed with a strong decision. Number two is that you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined with your work, delivering your work excellently within a short period of time without any error. Number three is that you have to be different. You don't have to do what everyone is doing. You don't have to do it the way other people are doing it. You must deliver excellently. And number four is that you must learn to work with deadlines, stringent deadlines, work under pressure, learn how to work under pressure so that when a client is mounting pressure on you, you can be able to control yourself, control around or maneuver it without having issue with your client. That's exactly what I want to share with you in this video. And then in the next class, we are going to meet up again. What have you learned today? Has this really spoken to you in any way? Put it up in the chat box, or like I said, you can send me a comment through WhatsApp how this training is helping you. Until again, when we meet in our next class, stay tuned and keep being courageous. God bless you.